Honestly, painting chose me. I've been an artist my whole life, and I jumped at the opportunity to pursue it.
I actually kind of have a really diverse background between art therapy, rock climbing, ceramics. It was a mix of wanting to take who I am as a maker and help people on a wider scale.
I loved every bit of it. The faculty, the clubs.
So I guess coming out of undergrad, I had been writing plays. What really drew me to ASU was that the degree doesn't say playwriting, it says dramatic writing. They really sort of empowered us to chase whatever that avenue is.
I also work as a designer for the Luminosity Lab here on campus. I was one of the designers on the great team that worked on the Charlotte rover for the NASA Big Ideas competition.
ASU paid for me to go and present this paper I'd written about using games as a way of analyzing theater. You gotta really care about someone's work to give them money to fly across the world to talk about something like that.
In the program, I've had so many opportunities that I got the opportunity to do a full jam session in our recording studios in downtown Phoenix to film it. I got to be with 13 of my best friends. I had mentors, a lot of my professors helped out with it too. And so I'm getting the opportunity also to edit it and mix it and master it.
I have always been interested in visual storytelling. I'm able to write stories and also put them on the screen. I've always loved fashion and how that connects people. Kind of merging those art forms is what I do best.
Right after graduation, I'm going to be sticking around in the Valley in Metro Phoenix, be working as a producer and engineer and songwriter, and I'm also teaching.
Definitely my greatest highlight at the Herberger Institute has been working with people and for people, and that's something that I want to take into the future, opening up my own practice to work for the people and become an activist for the communities that don't have a voice.
So I just kind of always wanted a career in the arts, like since I was a little kid. Then throughout high school, I had a lot of teachers that I was really close with that really impacted my life and my decisions. And I had so much fun with the Children's Art Workshop. It was like really our first chance to run a classroom on our own, see what would go wrong, and everything did go wrong, and that was okay. It was really just a good experience, a good learning experience. I was able to kind of learn a lot about myself and who I will be as a teacher. I've already been hired at Maryvale High School in Phoenix Union, and I will be teaching art explorations.
It's been really fun getting to know everybody. I've done student advisory board and I've met a lot of really great students.
I enjoy collecting art and go to museum and travel. I met so many great professors and students and colleagues, and I had wonderful memories, and I really enjoyed every moment during my study.
I will be starting in a PhD program at the University of Alberta.
And in the future, I just want to teach. I have passion for teaching. I want to learn with my students, but also help my students to have a successful life.
For me, being a student in MFA in Dance program and in the same time being a student in MA Creative Enterprise and Cultural Leadership program is just completing me as an artist, as a person, as a creator, as a person who is trying to put together my interest as a choreographer, as a dancer, and also as a person who is trying to build stronger community environment. The most memorable moment for me was both of my applied projects. I was able to bring together all of my interests. I was able to work with a lot of composers, actors, dancers coming from different dance backgrounds. And the other most memorable moment for me was presenting my applied project for my MA, which was about building community networks. My plans after graduation are to continue pass on my knowledge to students who hold the same passion as me to the art of dance. I would like also to keep exploring to build community well-being and provide awareness and education about Balkan culture and heritage.
I would like to give a shout out to Mark Pomilio, Turner Davis, Melissa Button, and Forrest Solis. They were the ones that really championed me through my undergrad.
My advisor, Dr. Fossum, has been great. He's worked with me all the way through my thesis.
John Takamura, he really helped me connect my ability to think large scale, think in complex systematic ways with industrial design.
First and foremost, I really want to thank Erin Barrajon. She's the director of our program in ASU Popular Music, and she has just been a guiding light for me, where she explained to me that it does take a lot of determination and grit to be in the music industry. However, she felt that I had a lot of the potential, and she was always one to advocate for an individual who is maybe doing something a little bit different. I love the idea of her running this program, having a program that also strives to innovate, do new things, and I think she's instilling a lot of those qualities in all of our students, especially myself.
I think the whole community at the design school has honestly had a little bit of part in forming who I am and has really influenced and guided me. I definitely take a little part of each of them into who I am.
My mentor is Gene Gansel. He taught me a lot of great things. He's always supported me, encouraged me. For example, I'm working on my capstone film right now, and it talks about my family as immigrants and refugees of the Vietnam War. And through him, I was able to interview Vietnam veterans and learn about their stories.
There's too many to name. The big one is Guillermo Reyes. He is the type of educator who I hope I can emulate in my own teaching practice, because he puts the students before himself really in all the little ways that matter. Dr. Karen G. Martinson, she let me know that I'm a dramaturg and that I can, use my theater studies knowledge to make productions better. And then also Robert Farid Karimi. Really, any issue you run into or any advice you need on anything, Robert's always there. He's got your back.
Kayla Coates. Kayla Coates has been just so supportive through my time here, putting me in the right direction, giving me that push when I wasn't doing good enough. And she's cared about me, but not just me, everybody else in class, what our passions are, what our interests are, where we can go with it.
My mentor is Professor Claudia Brown. She is really sweet, kind, and warm person. She also has great knowledge on art history. I learned from her to be kind, patient teacher. Professor Stephen Buckingham, he organized many study group and reading groups. So I think Professor Buckingham's passion for Taoism and both for religious study really motivated me to learn new things every day, but also to be a good person and also to be a good art historian and a scholar.
Professor Joanna Taylor, Professor Becky Dyer, Professor Caroline Koch, Professor Adair Landborn, Professor Dave Fossum, Professor Naomi Jackson, Professor Liz Lerman.
I would like to thank my wife and my son. Also, I would like to thank myself for setting a goal and sticking to it.
The faculty, my parents, my friends. I really have a solid network and support.
Well, of course, my family and my partner. Having a really strong support system around you with those people and your friends as well is what makes it happen.
I'd like to thank my family first and foremost. My mom and my dad, my sister and my brother. They have been my motivation and my inspiration, as well as Roberto and Amelia. And also my extended family, my grandma, aunts, uncles, all the cousins. All the faculty and all my friends here in the Popular Music program have really given me so many chances to learn and to grow in a safe environment with them. I am more than happy to call them my mentors and my friends. I am so grateful.
The whole Herberger and design school community. I love all of them, all of my peers, all of my professors, anyone who I've encountered throughout the hallways, even the custodians. They've all sort of helped me shape who I am today.
I'd also like to extend my thank you to Professor Horacio Velasquez, Janaki Sadana, all of my friends, my peers in the film and fashion program, and my family as well, especially my mom and dad and my sister who have always supported me.
My family, my dad, my grandparents, my partner. Yeah, everybody's had my back. Nothing you do alone. Anything I've accomplished here at ASU or in life, there is a whole crew of people behind me that help make that possible.
I want to thank my parents, thank Natalie for helping me out along the way. She's really supported me and gotten me through these last few years of school. And of course my mentor teacher, Penny, she's the best.
I want to thank my parents, my grandparents, and my family. And I also want to thank all my friends who gave me countless support and love during my journey. All my colleagues, which I learned a lot from them. I really appreciate all the friendship and all the family love I received from them.
I would like to say thank you to all of my professors who helped me to build my creativity, to learn more, to keep explore, to support me through my journey in Arizona State University. Thank you all so much.